So the author of Kagurabachi, Hokuzono, yeah, it was recently revealed that he actually doesn't use a normal pen to draw his chapters. He actually has a quill, like the one in Harry Potter, owned by Rita Skeeter, that writes by itself, and he dips the quill in not ink, it's not ink, right? It's this magical unknown substance, and then he just tells the pen to write Kagurabachi, and what it manages to do is somehow create the most jaw-dropping, magical, insane, and it's like, it's not him sat writing with a pen. It's like he has a magical pen that he dips in magical shit, and it just happens. Because I refuse to believe this has been made by a human being, right? Like, I read this chapter and I was just like, nope. No, there was no... A human being has not created this. Like, either it's the magical pen, or Hokuzono is actually just the first AI mangaka that is years and years more advanced than any AI we currently possess, because it's just, I don't know, it ticks all the boxes. Like, that's gonna be taken as such an insult. I didn't mean it like that, it's fucking good, relax. But... That's such a weird intro. I don't know. Ignore me. Let's just get on with the chapter. It starts off, we're getting big lore drops, obviously. We see, what's her name? I've forgotten her name. Chiaki sat behind a curtain doing her thing. You know, they get fragmented images of the future, but they don't get specific, like, you don't get a kill count, you don't get a body... Because, you know, if she did, then things might turn out a bit differently. Then we see a random face that I didn't recognize at first, but we'll come back in the chapter later on. The chapter is titled The Arishima Talks. So it's going to be about how the royals of Shikoku came over to talk with the Sorcery Bureau and how they spoke under the pine tree on those couches on Arishima. We actually get a kind of JJK-style interview information dump from a guy who was a survivor of an encounter with the Shikoku Islanders, I guess we should call them. He's the only person who has fought them close combat and lived to tell the tale. There's only half of him left, but it's fine. He's alive. He's well enough. So he kind of just tells us, like, yeah, these guys are different. They use sorcery and they're just built different. And then we see that a scientist guy who's talking to the assistant guy from the previous chapters, I don't know his name, I've forgotten it, is kind of giving us a theory about how the Islanders are actually descendants of the Mikaboshi, which are these, well, they're presented to be these sorcery-wielding demons, or the main kind of sorcery clan in Japan over 1,000 years ago. You know, Heian era type shit, right? 1,000 years ago, they were the lead sorcery clan. Again, they're presented in this what is effectively just a prejudiced caricature of the strong Soga clan came in with their swords and slayed the evil, you know, demons with their insects and black magic powers. And, you know, it's very, well, it's just racist, like, basically is what it is. It's propaganda. At least that's what the vibe I'm getting, is that that's probably not the true story that actually happened, right? Oh, demons ruled Japan and the brave Soga clan slayed the demons and the demons slithered off into the sea and used Datanseki to rebuild their own civilization until they were ready to suddenly launch an invasion on Japan and, you know, take revenge as the demonic demons they are. That's literally what is described to us in this chapter. That's the working theory, is that they are descendants of these, you know, 1,000-year-old Mikaboshi demons or sorcerers or whatever, and they're now, you know, back to exact revenge, and they've evolved their civilization through Datanseki. That's what we're told by Scientist Man. But obviously, that's probably not what actually happened. There's probably a lot more to the story than that. We might need to be somehow going back past the Seitei War to figure out what actually happened between them. Or maybe that is just exactly what happened, alright? Anything past this point is pure speculation, but that's the information we've been given now. Very fitting. It does feel very Attack on Titan, I'm not gonna lie, this chapter especially. It feels like, I know we've said it before, but it does feel like the reverse of Attack on Titan, where we're doing things from Marley's POV, and what we're currently witnessing is Paradis, you know, finding this sort of, that they're having this moment of realizing the world around them and then finally making their way off, you know, their island to do whatever they're doing, and they've learned about their history or whatever, right? But yeah, that's the general gist of it, and now we got cut to the meeting, and the meeting is these three guys who all look exactly the fucking same in suits and tie, one of which is very important. There's one of, well, obviously it's just that one guy because the other two die pretty quickly, but yes, this guy right here holding his, fedora in his left hand, yes, he favors his left, is who I believe to be the Hishaku member known as Hatshaku. I'm very confident in this theory. I think the chapter wants you to believe that Hatshaku is most likely the Islander who looks like Eren Yeager, who, yes, I know, hopefully Josh will now show him on screen. Yes, this man looks very much like Eren Yeager, and he looks like he's coming over here from the island to declare war. More on that in a moment. But point is, Eren Yeager kills his two subordinates, and Mustache Man with his hat, you know, kind of comes and sits down under the pine tree, and everything that happens from that point onwards, so seeing his comrades die, and then also the battle Battle of Arishima, which will take place after this. He's most likely going to be there to witness, and it's horrific, and he's seen the boat blow up, and he's just traumatized. So yeah, I have very good reason to believe this man is Hatshaku, especially because he's there holding a hat in his left hand. His eye is not currently messed up, but you know, Hatshaku is the only left-handed Hishaku. He's the only one with the mark on his left hand. So yeah, if he gets his eye fucked up in this fight, then it's him. Then it is him, all right? If he gets his eye messed up in any way in this fight, it's him. Confirmed. Done. I don't care. Anyway, those guys pull up in their little boat. They got brought here by a big warship that currently has the strongest sorcery defense team that they could possibly put together at the current moment, and the ship blows up. And now at this point, when I was reacting to it, I was like, oh, obviously Shiba's on that ship. And the ship blows up, and I was like, never mind, Shiba wasn't on that ship because he wouldn't die to that. And then, well, you know, a double spread then hits us of the islanders. Little guy that we saw at the beginning of the chapter sat in some floating chair. Everyone else kind of dressed like Azami in these weird, like, neck things and like royal kind of clothing. They've all got these gauntlets, sort of like arm gauntlets on. Yes, they are wearing the exact same outfit as Akamura Soga was at the end of part 1 when he was flying above Japan. I don't know what that's about. I have no idea why they're wearing the same thing, but they are. What I do find interesting though is, again, it's like the Hatshaku thing. They're all covering their right and they're all favoring their left. I don't know what the significance of that is. I also imagine the big weird thing behind them. Oh, beautiful artwork, by the way. It's stunning, but I imagine the big thing with the big hole behind them is like a submarine. It's like how they got here. I don't know how they all fit in that hole, but yeah, I think that's probably what it is. Eren sits down, he's like, right, we have some conditions. This is what's gonna happen. Arishima is ours, back off. You need to hand over any Datanseki you've extracted, and then you also need to give us Chiba, Kanagawa, and Tokyo, where there could be some Datanseki mines across the coming 1,000 years. And obviously, Mustache Man is like, no, it can't be done. I'm sorry, like, as much as maybe I would like to sit down and say yes, like, no, it's never gonna happen. To which point, Eren Yeager very calmly says, all right, so we're just gonna fuck you up then. So he pushes over the contract for Mustache Man to sign, and I didn't even react to this moment because I'm getting so used to it now, because this dude genuinely he doesn't know how to make a normal entrance. He can never just use the door. He can never even use a window, bro. This guy is just there. Eren pushes the contract over. Shiba's hand enters panel and just touches the contract and stops it in its place. We get like a 120% style, like 4-way cut panel of an unknown Soga, Shiba, another unknown Soga who looks like he should be called Dragon. He's not, he's called Yoshinojo Soga, but he looks like he should be called Dragon. And then we have Mashiro, who I didn't realize Mashiro was built like that, but he looks chill as hell. And these guys are the 4 strongest sorcerers they put on the defense thing. So yes, I was right. W Shiba agenda. When they made a squad of the strongest sorcerers, they put Shiba on there. Hell yeah, they did. My goat, always aura farming. I love him. He's the best. Hiruto Soga is the weird, edgy, emo looking guy. Now these two, bro, their designs are so cool. I know they're probably dead. I am kind of on board with the idea now that the Soga clan has probably been wiped out since this, but oh my god, these Sogas look so cool. Hiruto Soga, Togo Shiba, Yoshinojo Soga, and Shuji Mashiro. Now Mashiro, I am very convinced at this point, is that Kaminabi council head, like some of us were theorizing. The Sogas just look cool, and Shiba is that guy. And the more and more this flashback goes on, the less I am wondering why everyone's so scared of Shiba. I'm starting to get it. He definitely has a reputation. He's always been the strongest, always been the GOAT, bro. Shiba just, I can't wait until we see him have to go all out in a fight, but I know he's going to pull that Rasengan out. And honestly, this might be it, because the chapter ends in a double spread that was written using Hokuzono's magical fucking self-writing AI ink. That it had to have been, because I've never met like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, like 1, 2, 3, 4 characters in this double spread to end the chapter I've never seen before in my life. And somehow it is just magical. I don't get it. It's beautiful. It looks so fucking good. I don't understand. Like, you just see the 2 Sogas standing like guard over Eren, but Eren looks chill. I'm calling him Eren, by the way. That's not actually his name. But Eren looks chill as fuck, like he can handle it. And then you've got like Shiba pushing away the contract. You've got Mashiro using a teleport sign, looking like he teleported in here himself, right? Because he's doing the Shiba teleport sign. So he might have that sorcery for all we know. And then we just see Mustache Good looking stressed, and this is all under the pine tree thing. So like what we have is the 4 strongest, 2 of which we've seen previously in this arc, one of which Shiba has actually already been seen in the main story, potentially Hatshaku, and an actual islander character which we've never seen before. We've only seen what they look like. We've never had an actual character with a face, like a proper face. Oh, there's so much, and it's called The Battle of Arishima Begins. That's no little mini skirmish, bro. This is, look, there's 4 of those Royal Guard people and 1 Eren, all right? They're currently 4 against 5. I'm excluding the king or the royal old man looking guy. The royal guards and now this defense unit. They're about to fight and it's been titled the Battle of Arishima, bro. I know this is no little off-screen fight thing, bro. We're gonna see them actually do something. I want proper fucking fight. Oh, please, it would be so cool. Okay, that's how the chapter ends. I don't know. It's so cool. Like, I didn't think we'd be seeing Sogas that we just, I know, are probably not around in the main story, but oh my god, bro, they're so sick. It's just the aura. The aura is honestly gives me like proper Kubo, like Bleach vibes, you know? And Kubo writes with some weird ink as well, alright? That guy has some magical source in his ink. It's like Attack on Titan story with JJK and Bleach aura and like Naruto characters and powers. It's mad. I love it. I actually adore it. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Just cut that out. Alright, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in a bit.